let it burn, let it burn. I said burn, baby, burn. Lost in the smoke, so it's clear you can't see me. Being me, I'm being me. Stop playing, bring me the enemy. I crushes every move with my stacks, call it politics. Stuff them in the booth without a mic and let them rot in it. I pledge allegiance to my people, that's the main thing. I'm always on attack, so what that put me on a food chain. Used to be the little man, now I shit on the middleman. Sitting back, watching the game, they cops and robbers. Time to pick a side, don't pick my side and you can cry. But I was raised in the South.
Okay, so today we're going to talk about the Zodiac Interactions, all right? How the zodiac signs interact with each other and how the fuck that works. Because I know a lot of you motherfuckers don't believe in the zodiac for the simple fact that you guys look at horoscopes and shit like that and they just talk about your sun sign. When sun sign is just a piece of the faction. It's not the whole cake. So I'm going to let you know how the zodiac signs, in a sense, work with each other and how they work against each other and a little simple shit like that. So it's a lot of shit to cover. I'm going to move through this as fast as possible. I mean as slow as possible. No, I don't mean as slow as possible, but I talk super slow. Brittany, how you doing there? All right, so first, the sun and the moon. The sun and the moon is the fundamentals of your personality. The sun deals a lot with your ego, how you handle things in the sense of control, of aggressiveness, without the feeling, you feel me? So, you know, let's say how you walk. You don't think about how you walk, you just fucking walk. That's your sun sign, that's your ego, that's your swag. Excuse me. Your moon is your feelings and emotions. Now, if somebody walk up to you and put their hands on you, you're going to feel some kind of way about it, most likely before you react about it. Unless you're a fire sign, you just going to be like, you know. I'm not taking away nothing from the earth, the water, and the air, but the fire is very reactive. So that's your moon. Now, your ascendant is your chart ruler. Reason why your ascendant is your chart ruler, your ascendant is your mass. It is how people see you and pretty much how you want to be seen without knowing. So if you go into a job interview, you normally wear your mask, which is your ascendant. You sell yourself to get that job. You act a certain way that you would think that that person would want you to act. So that's why that is your chart ruler, because it's not something that is done purposely. It is something that you feel comfortable with, something you fall into. You get what I'm saying? And also, your north node. Your north node is has to do with how your personality is built. That goes for your chart ruler too. Because your north node is your uncomfortability, the things that you are here to learn, the things you need to obtain. And that is how you're going to get better at doing whatever it is that you're here to do. By putting yourself in those uncomfortable situations, or learning how to deal with yourself in those uncomfortable situations, or learning how to deal with others in that uncomfortable situation. So, all right, so let's start off with, all right, first, when I say a girl sign or a boy sign or a feminine sign or a masculine sign. I don't mean in sex. I mean in energy, because there's feminine energy and there's masculine energy. Okay, feminine energy is a very powerful energy, and it's a creating energy. It's a nurturing energy, as in masculine energy is more of a passionate energy, more of a in motion. You get what I'm saying? It doesn't create, it facilitates. All right. So now that we got that out of the way, your cardinal signs. Now, your masculine cardinal signs would be Aries, which is a fire sign, and Libra, which is an air sign. All right, those are masculine signs. Those are manly signs. Energy wise, like I said, I'm not talking about sex. Everything that I talk about of masculinity or femininity in this video is dealing with energy. All right, so keep that in mind. I don't want nobody coming back to me talking about I'm sexist, even though I do get that a lot, because bitches just don't understand what the fuck I be talking about. So your fixed sign and femininity would be Taurus, which is an earth sign, and Scorpio, which is a water sign. Now, those are fixed signs, but they are feminine energy. Now, your mutable male energy would be Gemini, which is an air sign, and Sagittarius, which would be a fire sign. Okay, those are your male or your masculine mutable signs. Now, your cardinal feminine signs are Cancer, which is a water sign, and you have Capricorn, which is an earth sign. Now, your fixed signs with masculinity are Leo, which is a fire sign, and Aquarius, which is an air sign. Your mutable female signs are Pisces, which is a water sign, and Virgo, which is an earth sign. Now, as you know, there are 3 different categories, which are your cardinal, which is your leading, your fixed, which is takes from the lead and stabilizes it, and your mutable, which finishes everything. So you have your cardinal, you have your fixed, and you have your mutable. And among those, you have your feminine cardinal, you have your masculine cardinal, you have your feminine fixed, and you have your masculine fixed. You have your mutable feminine, and you have your mutable masculine. Okay? So, now that I got that out of the way, we're going to go to the natural opposites of these signs, with, you know, how they interact with each other. So you're you know what, I think it would be a lot better if, well, yeah, we already did how they go together as masculine together and feminine together. So yeah, natural opposites. So I'm probably gonna shoot myself in the foot by saying this, but the signs I gave you previously with the unnatural opposites are like the equivalent to a boy dating a boy and a girl dating a girl. All right? Your own sexual preference is your own sexual preference. I'm just talking about energy right now. All right? So those signs, like, all right, let's go back for a second. So let's say two cardinal signs that are masculine date each other, a Aries and a Libra. Now, there's too much control going on there in a masculine form. You get what I'm saying? There's too much, bitch, I said. No, I said. You should do this. No, I'm gonna fucking do this. There's too much friction. You get what I'm saying? It's too much negative friction going on there. You know, and you can go down that list that I told you. And each one of those signs have negative friction. There's no positive friction going on there because you're always going to bump heads with that masculine, feminine, cardinal of masculine, fix the fix, you know, masculine, fix the fix of feminine. There's too much emotion going on there. And the femininity, like you're both trying to create something, you know what I'm saying? But you're not fucking with this and you're not fucking with that because you both got your own thing going on, and you know what I'm saying? It's just too much. It's too much going on there. So we're going to talk about the natural opposites. How you should mix these signs naturally and have harmonious friction. You get what I'm saying? Without that negative friction and have a little positive friction. So Aries is a fire sign, and Cancer is a water sign. They're both cardinal signs. The difference is that Aries is a masculine cardinal sign. Cancer is a feminine cardinal sign. So you have one that is creating, and then you have the other that is putting that creative energy that, you know, Cancer is making. You have Aries running off with it and doing what the fuck he does with it. You get what I'm saying? Cancer won't get mad at that. Just like Aries won't get mad at, you know, the Cancer creating. Because one's creating, one's doing something with it. You get what I'm saying? So that is a natural opposite. Okay, then you have Taurus, which is fixed feminine, and then you have Aquarius, which is fixed masculine. You get what I'm saying? Same fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? While Taurus is being possessive in a feminine way, you have Aquarius coming up with new ideas in a masculine way. So he's coming up, or she's coming up with new ideas in a masculine way, and Taurus is possessing those ideas in a feminine way. So it goes together. It's harmonious. You get what I'm saying? Gemini is mutable, but it's mutable masculine. And Virgo is mutable feminine. Now, Gemini is the scatterbrain. All right, it's the thinker, it's the communicator, but it does it in a masculine way. So it does this, it gets bored with this, and it's on to the next thing. Like, fuck that, let me fucking go over here and try this shit out. You get what I'm saying? Now, Virgo is being an earth sign, being very practical, will help Gemini ground itself, and it won't be so, you know, ununderstanding about Gemini being all over the place. It's like, I'm all over the place. He's like, yo, chill the fuck out. This is what we're gonna do. This is something new. Okay, let's go do this. This is something new. Let's do this. This is something new. But it will ground you in the sense where, like, all right, slow down. Let's do it at this pace. You get what I'm saying? So it's feminine and it's masculine. They work harmoniously together. Now, Leo is a masculine fixed sign. Okay? Scorpio is a feminine fixed sign. So while Leo is being the center of attention, you know, putting his heart into everything, but in a masculine way, trying to, you know, get this passion, and however it does this passion, but in a fixed way. It wants it done this way. You have Scorpio, who is also a fixed sign, but is a water sign. You get what I'm saying? And knows how to control those feelings and emotion and receive those feelings and emotions in a fixed way. All right. So you have Sagittarius, which is your mutable, and you have Pisces, which is your mutable. Now, Sagittarius is your masculine, and Pisces is your feminine. Okay. Now, Sagittarius is also a fucking scatterbrain. It's a fucking wanderer. It wants to fucking explore. It wants to do all of these wonderful things, and it's never fucking stable. It's a fire sign. Deals with a lot of passion. But then you have Pisces, which is a feminine sign, has a lot of feminine energy, which is mutable, which they both adjust very well. But, you know, Pisces is more like, okay, we can go do this, we can go do that, and we can go do this, but why don't we try to do it like this? You get what I'm saying? Why don't we do this before we do this? Because if we do this before we do this, we'll be exhausted at doing this, and then we won't be able to do this. You get what I'm saying? So this is, I know it sounds kind of crazy, but this is how this shit works. You get what I'm saying? Once you understand the science of each zodiac and what type of energy they carry, you will know what to look for in a zodiac sign. And you have to remember that, you know, everybody is not just one zodiac sign. You are not just your sun sign. You are a sun, you are an ascendant, and you are a moon. Those are the most three important signs. But then you are also all of the planets. You get what I'm saying? You're Mercury because you think a certain kind of way. You know, you're Jupiter because you structure yourself a kind of way, or Uranus, you organize a certain kind of way. Saturn, you restrict things in a certain kind of way. And all of these planets also fall in the zodiac. So you are a bunch of zodiacs in one. This is your little snap pick of who you are. You get what I'm saying? So, finally, we have Libra, which is a cardinal male sign, which is an air sign. And then you have Capricorn, which is also a cardinal sign, but is a feminine sign. You get what I'm saying? So while Libra is trying to balance, you get what I'm saying, and be fair and be justice, you know, in this smart way, in this airy way, you have Capricorn in this stable way that is going to lead Libra. You get what I'm saying? And be like, yo, let's do it like this. You know what I'm saying? I know you want to be fair, but that right there might not be fair to this person right here because they don't think like you, or, you know, they don't perceive like you. So I kind of feel like I have a better understanding. You know what I'm saying? I can't probably be as fair as you, but I'm more grounded than you, so we should try to take this route. You get what I'm saying? It'll be better for everybody. These are how these signs play out together. All right, so fire and air are masculine signs. Water and earth are feminine signs. But fire and water are the fillers. They are the passion. And the air and earth are the thinkers, the practicality. All right. So on to the next thing. We have the signs and their rulers. Okay. Now, like I was telling you, each sign is ruled by a planet, and each planet falls under a zodiac. Now, if you look into your houses, it won't be the same as this is what I'm about to tell you. But like, all right, Aries is ruled by Mars, all right? So if you look in your house and see that Aries falls, or Jupiter falls in Aries, that is the house that Aries rules, and that planet just happens to be there. You get what I'm saying? But that is not like Mars would be the lord of that house. So you will have to see what other signs Mars rules to figure out what kind of other energy goes along with that. That's a little more complicated. I'll get into that in another video. Just because, I'm gonna try not to go past an hour on this, and we're already at like 20 minutes. So, but every sign is ruled by a planet, and some signs are ruled by two planets. You get what I'm saying? So let's get into that right quick. Aries is ruled by Mars. All right, like I said, Aries is a fire sign, and Mars is your passion. It's like your anger, your hate. You know what I'm saying? But you cannot have anger or hate without a passion for something. Like, for you who are into politics, who hate Trump, there's a reason why you hate Trump. You get what I'm saying? The things that he say, the things that he does, which fuels the passion for you to hate him. You get what I'm saying? Or to dislike him. You know what I'm saying? So that's Aries, ruled by Mars. And Aries and Mars is the I am. You feel me? I am a badass. I am a genius. I am good at this. You get what I'm saying? All right. Taurus is ruled by Venus. And Venus is abundance and love. You feel me? And Taurus is I have. So you have a love for the things that you have, whether it may be materialistic things, whether it may be something that's not tangible, like I have a good heart, I have a good eye, or a good perception for, you know what I'm saying? You have a love for those things. That's Taurus. And Taurus is an earth sign. You have Gemini, who is ruled by Mercury, which is an air sign. And also I'm going to show you how these things connect very well. Like I said, Aries was ruled by Mars, which Aries is fire and Mars is the fiery planet. Taurus is ruled by Venus, and Taurus is very loving and caring and nurturing. You know what I'm saying? Gemini is ruled by Mercury. Mercury is the thinker, and Gemini is, the thinker, the twins, the scatterbrain. And it is an air sign, which air is the smarts, which we're going to get into that in a second. And Gemini is I perceive. I see things like this. I think it is like this. You know what I'm saying? I think it would be better to do it like this. I thought about it and I came to this conclusion. That's Gemini. Okay. Cancer is ruled by the moon, which I said the moon is your feelings and emotions. Okay. And Cancer is the homebody. It's the protector of home. That's pretty much what Cancer is. And Cancer is the crab. Now, it being the homebody and the protector goes very well with the moon, because in order for you to protect something, you got to feel some kind of way about it. You're not just going to protect a piece of shit. Like, I don't give a fuck about that shit. Fuck that shit. Let it be what it is. If it gets stumped out, let it get stumped out. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? So that's how the moon corresponds with Cancer. Like, it is your feelings and your emotions. You get what I'm saying? And Cancer is the homebody, the protector. You have to care about something in order to take it there. You get what I'm saying? So Leo is the sun. Okay, Leo is ruled by the sun, and Leo is the entertainer. Now, if you don't know a Leo, Leo likes to be the center of attention. If Leo is not the center of attention, then Leo is not very happy. Okay, so Leo is also the ego. You know what I'm saying? In order to be the center of attention, you need to have some kind of ego about yourself. You know what I'm saying? The ego and what is the fucking word that I'm looking for? Etymology. I think I said that right. Ego just represents I, myself. You get what I'm saying? So the entertainer, you know, he wants to entertain you, but in order for him to entertain you, he needs to be the center of attention. In order for him to be the center of attention, the focus needs to be on him or her. Okay? Now, Virgo is ruled by, also, just like Gemini, is ruled by Mercury. Now, it is an earth sign. Now, Mercury being in Virgo is the routine, the planner. You get what I'm saying? This is how we gonna do things. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna get done like this. And then after we do this, we gonna go do this. So that way, that leaves plenty of time and plenty of room for us to go do this. You get what I'm saying? Libra is ruled by Venus, just like Taurus. Now, Libra is the relationship. Libra will more take care of others than Taurus, because remember, the Taurus is focused on self. Taurus is focused on I have. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa. Libra is focused on what I can do for you. Justice for you. Balance for us. You get what I'm saying? Then you have Scorpio, which is ruled by Pluto and also ruled by Mercury. Not Mercury. Mars. Okay? And it is the secret, the healers. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, Scorpios can be a little stingy, a little, I'ma fuck you up. You know what I'm saying? But once you get up underneath, you know, that hard shell, or get past that little scorpion tail and get to touch their heart, that is all Pluto. You know what I'm saying? I heal you, give you all the knowledge you need, take care of you, protect you, love you, new beginnings. But before you get there, you got to go through Mars. You know what I'm saying? And it's not that easy to gain a Scorpio's trust. But once you gain a Scorpio's trust, you know what I'm saying, if you don't fuck it up, you got it forever. Sagittarius, I'm a Sagittarius, is ruled by Jupiter. It's the teacher. Now, Jupiter is the planet of good fortune and luck. So Sagittarius is fire. Fire is the passion. You get what I'm saying? Sagittarius is the sign of wisdom. And you have Jupiter right there to give you all that luck and abundance that you need to be able to obtain all the knowledge you need, to share and give all of the knowledge that you need. Okay? Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. Now, Capricorn is the boss. You know, they want quality over quantity. You get what I'm saying? And Saturn is structure. Not necessarily structure. That's more Uranus. So Capricorn is, Capricorn ruled by Saturn is more restriction. Like, nah, you can't have this yet. I give it to you when I'm ready to give to you, which makes Capricorn the boss. Because, nigga, I give you your allowance when you're ready for it. You get what I'm saying? But when I do give you your allowance, nigga, I'm not going to give you $5, nigga. I'm going to give you 50. You feel me? All right. So, Aquarius is ruled by Uranus and is ruled by Saturn. So you have a little mix there. Uranus is order, structure. And then, like I said, Saturn is, you'll get it when I'm ready to give it to you. So Aquarius is the new idea, the thinker. You know what I'm saying? We are in the age of Aquarius right now. You get what I'm saying? So not only is there a lot of, no, you can't have it going on, there's a lot of, this is what you need to do to learn it. The age of technology. You get what I'm saying? So, no, you can't have it right now, but if you take the time to learn this, I will give you this. You get what I'm saying? And then you have Pisces, which is ruled by Neptune and ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter is good fortune and Neptune is imagination. And so they're the fillers. They're the fillers. They feel this kind of way about shit. You know what I'm saying? Jupiter gives them that good luck and the abundance. So, you know, they are very intuitive. Like, you would think it's luck. Jupiter is there to give them that luck. Is for them. It's not for you. It's for them, for the Pisces. And they were like, I got this feeling like, damn, you know, and they feel this kind of way and they're usually right about it. And they have Neptune to give them that imagination, that creativeness. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go about this like this way. I feel if I go about it this way, I'll get much more accomplished than if I go about it this way. You get what I'm saying? So that are the signs and the rulers. All right. Now, before we get into this other, hold up, wait, should I go there first or should I go here first? Let's see. Give me a second. Boom, 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 boom. Covered that. Covered that. All right, so we'll go over the relative issues first, and then after we go over the relative issues, we'll go over the fixed stars and the archangels, which also ties into that. So, you have all four of the elements. All right, you have earth, you have water, you have fire, and you have air, right? So now each sign that's controlled by a planet is a certain thing. But just overall, let me break it down to you. Earth is trust. Earth is very solid. That's why it is trust. You know what I'm saying? That's like if you had to step on air or you had to step on earth, you will feel more trusting to step on earth because it's solid. It's something like, well, I know if I step on that, it'll hold me. You get what I'm saying? That's earth. Water is concern. You know what I'm saying? It's the feeling. You're concerned about how people feel and stuff. You wouldn't, once again, using the earth, you wouldn't be too concerned about stepping on earth. You would be very, trusting of it. So it's funny how you can use all of these elements and use them in practical ways and non-practical ways and still make it all make sense, right? Fire is connecting. It's to have a passion. The fire is like I said, pretty much your ego, and in order for you to be egotistic about something, you have to feel some kind of way about it. You have to connect to something. You get what I'm saying? To even exert that energy into it. So fire is connecting, And air is detaching. Like I said, you would not fucking just walk off a ledge and say, I'm gonna step on some fucking air and I'm gonna be straight. It doesn't work like that. You know what I'm saying? So air is detaching. So once again, earth is trust, water is concern, fire is connecting, air is detaching. Now, remember, you can use all of these things just to understand somebody. You know, like if you ever think about like, why does this motherfucker do this kind of way? Find out what his 3 signs are. You know what I'm saying? Even if you can't find out what his ascendant, what his sun and his moon is, just by using the sun sign, you can be like, all right, so, you know what I'm saying? This motherfucker's a fucking earth sign, and, you know, that's why he's that way in a sense. But we're going to go down this list, and I'm going to break it down a little bit more so you can be able to decipher between these things. You get what I'm saying? So, Earth. Taurus is ruled by Venus, right? Taurus is trusting, all right? Virgo is ruled by Mercury, which again is the mind, right? It is don't trust. So Virgo, don't trust shit. Taurus is very trusting. All right, I trust you regardless of what it is. I just met you, but I trust you. Virgo is, I just met you, bitch, but I don't trust you. You get what I'm saying? Capricorn, the boss, ruled by Saturn, is, I trust myself. Fuck what you got going on, bitch. I don't trust you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that trusting. What I do trust is my motherfucking self. So it's going to go this way or it's not going to go at all. My way, the highway. All right? You feel me? Bam. All right, so that's Earth. We got Taurus as trusting. We got Virgo as don't trust. And we got Capricorn as trust themselves. Now, water. Water being concerned. Now, Cancer, ruled by the moon, feelings and emotions, is not that concerned. All right? Not concerned. You know, I feel this kind of way. I feel this kind of way, but, you know, it is what it is type shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to worry about it. Which I kind of, you know, I dated a lot of Cancers, and it's the mix of the signs. So one of these girls that I dated was a Cancer Sagittarius. Oh my God, the headache that I had with her, the headache. Now, I didn't know the things that I know now, and I was just like, you supposed to be a Cancer. Why you always tripping? What you tripping about? She was a Sagittarius moon. I'm a Sagittarius sun. You get what I'm saying? I'm a Gemini moon, and she's a Sagittarius moon and a Cancer sun. So, you know, she was, I don't want to say tripping over a lot of shit. It was mostly like, the Cancer, I'm not concerned, but the Sagittarius, you know, like I don't feel that shit. Inside, I don't feel that shit. Outside, now I'm not concerned. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So this is how these things connect. They mix and they mash and they make something. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna get into this shit. We're gonna get into it a little later. I have another way of setting this. So if you watch this video and you put it all together, all of the stuff that I'm giving you right now, yo, I don't give a fuck who you watching right now. No, you're not getting this from nobody else like this. You're not getting this shit from nowhere else like this. All right, so check it out. Scorpio, which is ruled by Mars and Pluto, is self-concerned. Scorpio is worried about they self. You know what I'm saying? You step on their toes, you're going to get stuck. You get what I'm saying? You're going to get stuck with the stinger. They're worried about themselves. They're not worried about what the fuck you got going on. They're worrying about their own feelings, right? All right, Pisces. Remember, Pisces is the fillers. You know what I'm saying? Ruled by Jupiter and Neptune. They are too concerned. Too concerned about what's going on with you, too concerned about what's going on with them, too concerned about what's going on in the world. They just feel all kind of ways about all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's your water. Your fire, all right? Fire is connecting, right? So you have Aries, which is ruled by Mars, which is self-connected. They're worried about how can I get to the top? How can I overcome this? How can I drop a bomb on this motherfucker? You get what I'm saying? They're self-connected. Then you have Leo, which is ruled by the sun, which is the center of attention, which is connected. You get what I'm saying? They got connections, you know what I'm saying? They like, yo, so if I do it like this and do it like this, you know, I can get in good with this nigga. But if I do it like this, then I ain't gonna get in good with that nigga over there. So I gotta do it like this so I can get in with that nigga and reap the benefits from both halves. You get what I'm saying? They're connected. Then you have Sagittarius, which is the teacher, the wisdom, ruled by Jupiter. Myself, not connected to shit that's going on. Like, nigga, I'm on my own cloud. You know what I'm saying? I'm not worried about what the fuck Leo got going on. And I'm not worried about what the fuck Aries got going on. I'm on my own cloud. Fuck the world and fuck you too. But hi, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? Not connected at all. That's fire. Now, air, you have Libra, that's ruled by Venus. Then again, Venus is, you know what I'm saying, the love, also the abundance, you know what I'm saying, is ruled by Libra, is not detached. You get what I'm saying? So they're also kind of like Leo, which is connected. They always tied into everything that's going on. They want everything to be fair for everybody, so they got that open eye going on and paying attention to everything that's going on. All right. Then you have Gemini, that is ruled by Mercury, the thinker. Well, all of these are thinkers. They're all air. They're all thinkers. But since it's Libra is ruled by Venus, you know what I'm saying? Libra thinks with his heart. You know what I'm saying? Gemini thinks with his mind. And Gemini is too detached from everything that's going on. His brain is all over the place. It's thinking about all of these other things, but it's not attached to shit. It's free. It's like Sagittarius is on his own little cloud, doing his own little thing. Gemini is the cloud. Gemini is the cloud floating around, detached from everything. It might bump into some other shit, but nigga, I'm not attached to it. You know what I'm saying? We go for the ride, but then once the wind blows, nigga, I'm going on about my way. Holla at you. You feel me? And then you have Aquarius, which is self-detached, detached from itself. You know what I'm saying? In the sense of, you know, I want things to be like this. I want things to be like this. But I got this new idea. And even though I feel like, you know, this shit may not work, you know what I'm saying? I got all these people around me and, you know what I'm saying? They fuck with my idea. So we going to run with that. You get what I'm saying? I know a couple Aquarius as well. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, that's how they are. They're good people, but that's just how they are. So now that we went through that, I'm going to go through it again real fast. Earth is trusting. Water is concern. Fire is connecting. Air is detachment. Earth Taurus is trusting. Earth Virgo is don't trust. Capricorn Earth is trust themselves. Water is Cancer, not connected. Scorpio is water, self-connected, self-concerned. And then Pisces is water, to concern. Fire is Aries, self-connected. Leo is fire, connected. And then fire, Sagittarius, not connected. Air, Libra is not detached. Air, Gemini is too detached. And air, Aquarius is self-detached. All right. So now that I got that out of the way, boom, we got 15 minutes. Let me get the bit in. Shit, I still got like 2 more things to talk about. God damn it, man. All right, so the fixed stars, all right? Now, the fixed stars are the archangels, all right? Now, the archangels is where they get this, you know, this long from way back in the days where they get the cross from, and Christianity and Allah and Jesus and all of this stuff and the angels and blah 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 and blah 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 blah. Okay, so that comes from the fixed stars. There are fixed stars that are a certain part in certain places in the skies, and they make the grand cross. Okay, when you draw the lines and make the connections, they make the grand cross. Now, the first one that we're going to talk about is Aldebaran. Aldebaran is the overcomer of fear, and it governs spring. It is the illuminated one. It is the watcher of the east, which is Taurus, the bullseye, which is Gemini, 8 to 10 degrees. Okay, now I am a 7 degrees Gemini. I am right across from Aldebaran. I am the star right across from it, right next to it, which is the star Ellipse in Taurus, Tauri A, I believe it is, which is the star An, A-I-N, which is Shu in Egyptian, blah, blah, blah. That's why I associate with myself with Aldebaran in a sense, even though I'm 1 degree off from being an archangel, which is cool. I don't feel no kind of way about not being an archangel, but nigga, I'm a badass on my own. I'm right there in the fucking Hades constellation. So that shit, I ain't having it. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, that is the watcher of the east. Now we have Archangel. Oh, I didn't tell you what archangel it is. That is Archangel Michael. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, he's the overcomer of fear. If you fear some kind of shit or you're scared of some kind of shit, that's who you should talk to. You should talk to Archangel Michael, and that nigga will get you right. You know what I'm saying? He'll get you right. Now, you have Archangel Raphael, which is in the Leo constellation, which is the watcher of the north, which is self-conscious. And that is the star Regulus, the leader of direction, who governs summer. 28 degrees Leo to 0 degrees Virgo. You know what I'm saying? So if you need direction, you know what I'm saying, that is what Raphael does. So if you are somewhere along that constellation, that is what you do. You know what I'm saying? That is what you're here to do. You're here to give people direction. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to help people overcome fear of whatever the fuck they fear and shit like that. So my way of doing that is through music and empowering people with a little intellect. However you decide to lead people, if you feel like that's what you've been doing is like leading people and shit, you should, you know, check out where your fixed star is and your moon sign, how close your moon sign is to one of these archangels. And the closer you are, the more potent energy that will be for you. Yeah, so you have Archangel Gabriel, which is the watcher of the south, which is group consciousness, which is formal halt. He is the righteousness, the right hand to God. You know what I'm saying? God's right hand man. You know what I'm saying? Now he is governing winter. You know, everything dies in winter and is reborn in spring. Okay? Before everything dies is fall, all the leaves fall, and in winter everything's dead. It's dead already. You know what I'm saying? So he's the righteousness. The right hand of God, smite you right where you stand type shit. You know what I'm saying? That's Archangel Gabriel, Fomalhaut. Then you have Scorpio, which Scorpio is right where this constellation is. When I go outside at nighttime and look up, I see Scorpio right there, and then there's Jupiter right next to it. So all kind of weird energies going on right now, and the moon just left out of Scorpio. And you know, if you've been having a last fucked up couple of days, then that's kind of why. Because like I said in my last video, the moon don't fuck with Scorpio. Scorpio don't fuck with the moon. Scorpio don't fuck with feelings and emotions and shit like that. Little enemies of their own. That energy that's going on. And that is the Watcher. We got the East, we got the North, we got the South. So Antares is Watcher of the West, Archangel Uriel. Shout out to Dolo the Pilot Man. I started watching that nigga a little bit, well, it's not even a little bit, way before I started doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? And that nigga calls himself Archangel Uriel. I believe he is moon sign 9 degrees Sagittarius, and it controls, it is control. It governs fall. And Archangel Uriel controls no longer controlled, freedom. You get what I'm saying? And it's funny because he preaches a lot of that shit. You know what I'm saying? How to get up out of these vortexes and shit like that. Like, if you ain't vibrating on the right level, you're not going to understand what the fuck he talking about. You're just not going to understand them, period. So, that is your fixed stars and your archangels. Now, let's see if I can close this bitch up real quick in 10 minutes. 9 minutes, really. Now, so we know that fire is passion, it's the leaders. Fire is the leader, the extravagance, the what do you call those? God damn it, man. The extroverts, there we go. Fire, the extroverts. They're a little selfish, impulsive, a little sensitive, and impatient. That's fire. Which is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Those are the leaders, right? And then you have air, which is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, which is the smarts. You know what I'm saying? They like to learn, they're understanding, good communicators, they're unemotional, they're a little too fucking much. You get what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Then you have Earth, which is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. They're the steady hand, you know what I'm saying? They are dependable, materialistic, hardworking, organized, afraid of change, slow to feel, but they're planners. You get what I'm saying? Then you have water, which are the fillers, which are Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. They're emotional, they're nurturers, they're intuitive, beautiful mind, shy, insecure, sensitive, and protective, right? So now I'm going to show you how these elements mix and mash, don't go together, and go together right quick. So let's say fire and earth. Those two elements, I'm going to keep this as practical as possible in the 3D in this realm. You get what I'm saying? So fire and earth create lava. You get what I'm saying? So, I mean, you don't want to step in some lava. That shit'll, fuck you up. You know what I'm saying? So that will be a destructive relationship in a sense. It can be good, you know what I'm saying, but it's mostly destructive. All right? And then you have water and air, which is the smarts and the fillers. You get what I'm saying? What does water and air create here on Earth? It creates hurricanes. Nigga, nobody don't want to fucking live in a hurricane. Shit flying around the room, you throwing shit. This bitch crying. You're like, what the fuck? That was actually going on there. But like I was saying, this chick that I was telling you, that was a Cancer and Sagittarius moon. You know what I'm saying? And me being Sagittarius sun and Gemini moon, that's what it was. It was fucking hurricane all the time. Me fucking going ape shit at her like, what the fuck? So, you know, this shit's real, yo. Shit's real. So I kind of lost my track. I just remember I was telling you that. But yeah, so air and water together is also kind of destructive. Okay? Now, things that are good together, fire and air. You know what I'm saying? They're good together, they make hot air. You know, hot air don't really fuck up shit. You know, a little sweat, you wipe that bitch off. Whip-de-doo. Right? Earth and water, they're good together, they make mud. Right? So, you have air and earth, which are good together because, well, these are better together. The last two I gave you were good together. The first two I gave you were bad together. These are better together. Air and earth is movable earth. You get what I'm saying? Whether you want to look at that as an earthquake or whether you want to look at that as, you know, a floating island floating across the fucking air, or, you know, what's that shit they had in Dragon Ball Z, that little shit that they had, Master Kai, you know, had floating up there, or the little shit, not fucking Master Kai, I forget what this little, the black motherfucker that they did so fucked up, pink lips, black as shit, had the little earth thing floating up in the air, you know what I'm saying? Like that. Then you have water and fire together, which makes steam. You know, they cool each other off. You know what I'm saying? They're better together. You know what I'm saying? So if you look at things in those terms of how they go together in those terms, you can't fail, man. You can't fail. You know what I'm saying? You just have to know yourself. If you know yourself, you really don't have to know your partner. I'm not saying that you should not know your partner. I'm just saying if you know yourself, then you know what you're good with and you know what you're not going to be good with. So if your partner is this thing that you will be good with, then you just know shit will be good. And then you have the opportunity to learn your partner better, to make things better. But if you know that this is the type of shit that you don't fuck with energetically, then it ain't no need to even try it. You know what the fuck is gonna be. What are you trying to experience? You know what I'm saying? Unless you know yourself well enough to accept the challenge. You know what I'm saying? And be like, all right, I can make this. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, we done pretty much went over everything of the Zodiac. I don't know what else to tell you. I gave you a lot, man. I gave you a lot in the hour. You know, I just hope you take heed to it. Take your time and, you know, learn your signs, learn your planets, what's beneficial, what's detrimental, you know. I feel like Obama right now every time I say something. But yeah, you know, just take your time and learn these things. You know, like I said, I have not personally came across any video who have gave me all of these things in one video. You know, they spoon feed you and like, all right, come back to the next video. I gave you all of this shit in a fucking hour. You get what I'm saying? And I actually know what these things are. I took the time to take these individual pieces, put them all together, learn them. Now I'm giving them back to you. So I hope, you know, this is something beneficial to you. You guys have a great night. I have fun. I hope you learned a lot. I hope you have fun. Sorry for the interruption. Shit happens. You guys have a good night. This rhymes. I'm out this.
I pledge allegiance to my side. I'm a warrior. I pledge allegiance